For all mankind's dreams about reaching new worlds, we had always been tied to the one that created us. The signal changed all that. Sent from an uncharted part of the galaxy, it told us how to escape the confines of our world. So we followed its instructions and built vast siege ships that we sent across the galaxy to populate new worlds and search for the origin of the signal. Decades passed, and the more worlds we colonized, the more fractured we became. The new worlds wanted independence, but Earth wouldn't allow it. Then the colonists found the source of the signal, and everything changed again. They traced the transmission to the crash site of what was believed to be an escape pod. There was no evidence of a crew, just wreckage. But there was new technology there, and the colonies used it to strike a deal. Earth could study the wreckage in return for colonial independence. However, the deal turned sour. Earth scientists discovered something valuable at the site, something they wouldn't share. Afraid of what they might have found, the colonies expelled the Earth team. In response, Earth revoked their right to self-rule. War was inevitable. A war fought over those vast distances is expensive. Neither side could maintain the struggle for long. But nor could they back down. The war had to end. But we could not have predicted how far they would go to end it.
And I would like to welcome you guys to Strike Suit Zero. If you're wondering, hey, why aren't you doing trails on the weekdays right now? Work stuff happened, and I really can't do progression nights like that anymore, so until I figure out other ways. So, filler episodes. Anyways. Alright. Yeah, and this is the original cut. I do not have the other DLCs with me. I do have the director's cut, but that can wait. Alright, let's do this on hard mode. Alright, 17th Orbital Defense Platform. Undergo a flight assessment before we can return to duty. Okay. So the colonies are acting up near our rear lines, huh? Keep the Proteus alive to unlock. Basic fighter. Yeah, I've already gotten the upgrades when I've done this a while ago. But you only have to do it once regardless of difficulty. Okay, so we got plasma weapons, a tri-cannon. Alright. And I got all the weapons unlocked, but I'm not going to show off all of them. Gun. Yeah, I would start off with the LMG, but I'll use the HMG this time. 2 Twin Seekers and a single rocket pod. Good enough. Yeah, I really haven't used that many other missiles.
You are required to undergo a flight assessment before you can return to duty. Flight Team Leader Reynolds will take you through your evaluation.
Adams, it's my job to decide whether the UNE military can trust you with another fighter. Don't give me a reason to fail you. Start slow, with a freighter inspection at the loading platform. I'm uploading a navigation waypoint to your ship now. Slow down while I let the active sensors run their scan. This is the UNE freighter Proteus. She's shipping out to supply a massive deep space operation. Okay, Proteus, scan looks green. You're cleared for departure.
Copy that. Moving into fold position.
Let's stay close and see her off.
No, you don't have to worry about engine wash, and yes, this HUD is purely cosmetic.
Next, we'll need to fold out to the weapons range. I'm uploading the location of the fold point to you now. Since you're under evaluation, I want to see if you can get there before I do. Coordinates to the target range. Where is everyone? This place is normally packed. Ahead is what's left of the UNE frigate Pandora. We've been using her as target practice. The debris is pretty unstable. It won't take much to detonate what's left. Let's see you take that wreckage apart. You can only carry limited amounts of rockets and missiles. So far, so good. Let's head back to Orbital 17.
Reynolds, we detected some unauthorized fold signatures in your area.
We've got a visual, Command. 3 targets, Colonial interceptors.
Confirmed. Destroy targets and return to base. Command? Command!
Okay, Adams. Weapons free. Take them out. Did they get this far in? I'm picking up an emergency transmission from the Proteus.
This is the Proteus. We were ambushed one fold out. We are under attack.
Read you, Proteus. We're within range. Transmit your location.
Better hurry. We're not going to hold out much longer.
Coordinates locked in. Let's go.
This is the Proteus. You have to do something about those interceptors.
There's the Proteus. And a lot more interceptors. Adams, a group is breaking off to intercept us. Take them out. Folding out. Proteus, you okay?
Just about. Thanks. That was close.
How soon can you fold out? We have to head back.
We're almost ready. You go ahead. We need to get these supplies to the fleet.
Copy that, Proteus. Good luck out there. I still can't raise command. If we're getting attacks this far in, they must have transferred the entire fleet to the front. Whatever the plan is, it's a big risk leaving us open like this. Fold engines recharged. Let's get back to the station.
Reynolds, this is Orbital 17. We're under attack from a large number of colonial interceptors.
Copy that command. Moving to engage. Adams, I'll take the ones targeting us. You draw the rest away from the platform.
Of enemy targets destroyed. 50% of enemy targets destroyed.
Sector secured. And command, as far as I'm concerned, you can reinstate Adams. He passed.
Copy that, Reynolds. In which case, you both have orders. You've been transferred forward. You're to rendezvous with the rest of the 407th, and then relay to these coordinates. You'll join the Earth Fleet operations, and will receive your orders there.
Transferred forward? But you need all the help you can get back here.
I appreciate that, Reynolds, but you have your orders.
Copy that. Okay, Adams, we get to find out firsthand what the hell is happening out there.
Cool. Cool. Massive time bonus. Cool. Yeah. Some missions, if you want to go for scoring, go back with some better equipment. Alright. Ooh. We gotta destroy the colonial fleet. Instructions will be given on arrival. That's a lot of the colonists. Yeah, I don't have any lock-on missiles, so I don't really have the hold and release stuff to do.
Something's wrong. The coordinates check out. But where's the fleet?
We're looking at it. What's left of it. Oh my god. What the hell happened here?
Other than the whole
There's no
Homeland
colonial
Defense fleet
wreckage.
crashed?
We lost the battle. Maybe the whole war.
How? Not even the Black Fleet could do that much damage.
No. But something did. And whatever it was, it tore a hole through an entire world.
Sorry, I kind of talked over something. Let me play that from the top.
Something's wrong. The coordinates check out. But where's the fleet?
We're looking at it. What's left of it. Oh my god. What the hell happened here? There's no colonial wreckage. We lost the battle. Maybe the whole war.
How? Not even the Black Fleet could do that much damage.
No. But something did. And whatever it was, it tore a hole through an entire world.
What do we do?
Check the area and look for survivors. Inbound. Weapons free. Engage the enemy. Switch to machine guns to strip down their shields.
Of the UNE frigate Mercury. We're under attack, and our defenses are down.
This is Flight Leader Reynolds, Mercury. We're on our way. 407, getting close. Protect the frigate.
Reynolds, we're trying to get the turrets back online. It's going to take some time. Just keep them off us till then. turrets and missile bays are now online. The Mercury is now fully armed and operational. Enemy corvette folding in. When she fires torpedoes, move to intercept. Thanks for the help, Reynolds.
What the hell happened here?
Where do I start? We had the entire fleet waiting for them. We thought we could end this war once and for all. But then they folded in with something. I've never seen anything like it. Whatever it was vast. And surrounded by some kind of storm that stopped our drives dead. After that, they just picked us off one by one. We're lucky any of us are left. When they were done, they hung around just long enough to test a new toy on the world below. Whatever it is, it's headed for Earth.
What do you want to do?
The last attack folded in from a short distance out. Possibly from a staging post or patrol route. Reynolds, take your wingman. Go check it out. We'll finish our repairs. Report back the moment you find anything.
Copy that. You heard him, Adams. Let's go. Adams, hang back. Do you see them up ahead? It's a Colonial attack team. They're headed for something, and it's not the Mercury. Just sit tight. I'll see if I can work out where they're going. Mercury, we're tracking Colonial activity. They're going somewhere in a hurry.
See what you can find out, but keep your distance. Do not engage.
Copy that. Moving into position. Another attack team. They've spotted us. Adams, weapons free. Mercury, we're under attack by a Colonial AT.
Copy that. Dispatching a flight team to your location.
Leader Reynolds, Mercury said you needed assistance.
Copy that. Take out those fighters.
Oh, that was a massive waste of speakers.
We found what the Colonials were after. There's a UNE carrier pinned down by an enemy capital ship and multiple attack teams. Sir? I think it's the Arcadia.
She's still in one piece?
Barely. We're heavily outgunned here, requesting immediate support.
We're on our way. Keep them busy.
Arcadia, this is Flight Leader Reynolds. Captain McCallum, are you there?
Copy that, Reynolds. I didn't think anyone else survived.
There's a few of us, sir. Need any help?
I think even you might be outmatched this time, Reynolds.
Don't worry, sir. The Mercury is inbound. Sit tight. Adams, Colonial corvettes are targeting the carrier. Take down the torpedoes and scratch those corvettes. Keep your distance from the enemy frigate.
This is UNE Frigate Mercury. It's good to see you in one piece, sir.
Appreciate it. Now take down that capital ship. Reynolds, Adams, target the frigate's flak turrets. That'll give the Mercury's torpedoes a chance to break through. Reynolds, Adams, provide support.
Still got a HMG ammo left. I might as well just burn all these
The
guys.
frigate's preparing to fold out. Shall we go after them?
No, let them go. We're in no shape to chase them down.
Secured, sir.
I'm not what exactly? We're outgunned and up against a weapon we don't understand.
Captain McCallan, I've been monitoring communications in the area. I can help.
Control, where are you?
I'm still at the fuel facility, Captain.
I thought they'd shut that place down.
They did. I stayed.
And we'll come to you. Is Thule secure?
Not anymore. This transmission will have been detected. The Colonials will be coming.
We're on our way.
Who the hell was that?
That was Control. You want to stop the Colonials? She's our best shot. All ships prepare to fold out. Transmitting coordinates now.
Yeah, admittedly, first few missions are a bit of a struggle. Yeah, because I don't know how to kill things fast enough. Alright, so we're gonna find out what Control's story is, huh?
Sir, we're one fold out from Thule Station.
Confirmed. All ships full stop. The Colonials may have tracked Control's transmission to the facility. Reynolds, take the 407th and scout out the station.
Copy that, sir. Sir, Colonial ships sighted. One frigate, a freighter convoy, and fighter support.
Copy that. Control, report.
Enemy troops have boarded the station. However, the research decks are still secure.
Reynolds, focus on the frigate's fighter support.
Copy that, sir.
As targets of opportunity. Your main focus should be the remainder of the frigate's fighter escort. You need to take them out to clear a path for the bombers. bomber team is on their way. Target the frigate's flak turrets. We need to eliminate their defense against the torpedoes. Teams, get ready to secure the interior. Adams, Reynolds, escort the transports to the station. Control.
Yes, Captain.
I want everything you need packed up and ready to go. I'm not leaving this station in one piece.
Captain, do you want to tell me why we are here?
This is where Isabella Abram conducted her research, where she fused herself with an AI. The result was Control. The project was shut down after its first military application, the incident on Akira 5.
Control was responsible for the massacre at Akira? Can we trust it?
We don't have much choice. She's the best predictive tactician we have. Control's plans always worked. It was the losses that were unacceptable. If we are going up against this thing that destroyed our fleet, we need her.
Arcadia, this is a retrieval team. We're approaching the station. Preparing to deploy.
Heavy fighters folding in. It's a scout team.
Close them down fast. There'll be more coming.
Sir, for now.
Arcadia, we've encountered enemy forces on multiple decks.
Hurry it up. I need that station secure. Enemy corvettes folding in. They're targeting the Arcadia.
interior of the station, sir.
Copy that. Start laying the explosives and begin cargo transfer. Control, are you ready to go?
Not yet, Captain. I have a ship. I need a pilot.
Flight Team Leader Reynolds is the best we have.
I have reviewed the files on your surviving personnel. I want Adams.
Okay, Control. Adams, you heard her. Dock with the station and get that ship.
Adams, I should introduce myself. UNE scientists gave me the name Control. I am listed as an AI, although I inhabit the body and mind of the scientist, Dr. Isabella Abram. My unique nature allowed me to design and build the ship I need you to fly. It is an advanced dual-role fighter craft called the Strike Suit. You will start in the ship's default state, Pursuit Mode. However, the primary feature of the ship is Strike Mode. In this state, the ship's weapons drain fold energy to enhance damage and fire rate. This energy will eventually deplete and the strike suit will revert to its default state. Practice increasing your energy levels by destroying the Corvette wreckage.
Control, we've detected a large enemy force incoming. You're out of time.
Understood, Captain. However, I have an important assignment for the Mercury.
We have enemy ships incoming and you want to divert my only other capital ship?
Yes, Captain. I have a solution for the enemy ships, but the Mercury must leave before they arrive. It is vital if you wish to prevent the enemy from destroying Earth. The colonial ships are not affected by their weapon. I need the Mercury to find out how that is possible.
Mercury, you receiving this?
Copy that, Arcadia. Control's forwarded a flight plan, but we're not leaving you to fight alone.
I appreciate that, Carol, but I need you to do what she says.
Yes, sir. Orders confirmed. Moving into full position.
Folded in. Get ready. All transports clear the research station. Flight teams, hold the line. Okay, Adams. Let's see what that ship can do.
It's your lucky day. My little fleet needs a carrot. All ships, blow those colonial pickets apart.
Not to panic, I still have half a starship left.
Control, give me a secure channel.
Captain?
Bowman was your solution? He's an obsessive. He doesn't care about Earth. He only cares about hunting down the Black Fleet.
Which is one of the reasons he is still alive. Captain, you need his support.
That's why you sent the Mercury away.
The Mercury had to leave before Commander Bowman could override my instructions.
You're aware he will put us in the fire. Whatever plan you had in mind, he won't go for it.
I am aware of his obsession, Captain. But we need a way to survive until the Mercury returns.
Well, you may have just made that a whole lot harder.
Yeah, I'm just suffering on hard mode. And I have to do some napkin math again about how many missiles I need to hurt things. 3x time bonus, huh? Alright. That wasn't enough. Torpedoes. Please give me that extra point. Yes! Yeah, if I really want to go for scoring runs, I could backtrack to the previous missions and do them with the strike suit. That's the easiest way to go about it. But yeah, I want to see if I can make it to Taranto in the next hour, but don't bet on it. Alright. We'll use freighters as bait. Then we have to go inside the nebula where we are gonna have to be reliant on rockets. Okay. Back to all freighters. Okay.
We are a diminished fleet, and we must fight the war of the few. We will keep hitting the Colonials until they have no choice but to send the Black Fleet against us. And when they do, I will finally destroy them, as we will destroy the enemy flotilla today. First, we will use our freighters to lure in their fighters and corvettes. Then we will draw them all into the nebula to disable their missile and torpedo systems. And when their capital ships come for the Arcadia, then, and only then, my cruisers will fold in and destroy them. You have your orders. Bowman out.
begun their attack. Fighter groups approaching.
Flight teams, keep those freighters safe. Bowman might consider them expendable, but we'll need them if we are going to save Earth.
Go back to free space.
A group of enemy corvettes are closing on our position. Ships are converging on our position. This is it. Our ships move toward the nebula. Time to see if Bowman's plan pays off.
Enemy fighters closing. Eliminate all targets.
Ships coming in fast. Commander Bowman, the trap is sprung. Commander Bowman! Bowman? Damn! Flight team, buy us some time. Adams, let's see the strike suit in action.
on the other cruiser. Alright, I gotta find what the weak points are on this ship.
Enemy capital ships incoming. Christ, 2 cruisers and support. We don't stand a chance. All flight teams, hold them off as long as you can. Focus on their attack teams. Take out those beam turrets.
were you? I was watching you work, McCallum. Had to get your match fit. Plus, I wanted to see what that strike suit. Now we can start going after larger targets. All ships, prepare to fold out.
Yeah, that kind of blew chunks for my standards. Oh. I somehow barely made gold. Capital assists. Alright. My hands hurt. Alright, we're gonna be doing a hit and run response. We have to save a capital ship. Alright. Destroy supply fields. 3 squads, 3 targets. Cripple them before they can organize a response. Alright.
It is vital we hit each target simultaneously. Each team will hit its targets and return to base. You have your orders.
Team 1, your assigned target is a series of supply platforms. Team 2 and Team 3 are closing on their respective targets now. Get ready.
If we're not careful, this mission is gonna go bad fast. We've got to clear down these objectives as fast as possible.
Ensure you stay close to your mission objectives. You must complete each target group before moving on to the next.
First platform's done. Let's move on to the next one. Target group. Some freighters are making a break for it. Roberts, take 2 squads and chase down those ships. The rest of you are with me. Adams, let's take out these supplies.
teams are encountering heavy resistance. Team 2 will not complete their objectives in the allotted time without additional support.
Control, our orders are to destroy our targets and return to the fleet.
That is correct. And I cannot ask you to directly disobey the commander's orders. I can suggest you take an alternate route when you return to the fleet.
Understood, Control. Adams, let's finish this up. After that, we've got a detour to make on the way home.
Leave me alone.
Relocating to new coordinates.
Adams, thank God. We didn't think Command would send anyone.
They didn't. Now how can we help?
Keep these guys off us while we hit our targets. And if any of those freighters move an inch, take them down. Our brief was clear. If they escape, the mission's over.
Copy that. Adams, check your objectives. On your main objective. Adams, we need to get that station ready for the bombers. Strip down the turrets so they can close on the target. Are down. Bomber team, your turn. The bomber team needs support. Help them out.
There we are.
Freighters are moving. Take them down before they fold out. All ships transmitting coordinates for the final objective. Team 3, this is Team 1. What's your status?
Reynolds, we lost most of our team. Nobody mentioned that cruiser in the mission brief. Control managed to divert the frigate Ulster our way, but she's massively outgunned.
Copy that. Adams, the frigate's in a bad way. We need to move fast. Hit the cruiser with strafing runs. Focus on the beam turrets and heavy plasma cannons. You don't have time to take out the flak turrets, so watch yourself. Between us, I think we're too late to save her, so don't get killed trying. Control, requesting a bomber team to take down the cruiser. I don't care how you get it. Going to last much longer.
Damn it!
We need to get that cruiser ready for the bombers. You know the drill. Focus on the flak turrets.
Yeah, I'd say skip cutscenes next time. What the? Poison damage.
Reynolds, this is Team 2. Control said you needed a hand. Figured we return the favor.
Copy that.
Oh, shit.
All ships. Enemy reinforcements have arrived.
Those are Black Fleet ships.
Confirmed. Stay clear. Do not engage. All ships retreat. Fold out immediately.
I somehow got a plat. Yeah, if I wanted to save the Oster on this one, I have to skip the cutscene and then just get charging onto those turrets. Yeah, there are just some things that you just have to skip cutscenes for. Some. Oh, this is going to suck. Alright. Back door into Nebula. Yeah, we have to go through back door. Take down 18 mines. Yeah, we'll do this as intended. Bring the interceptor. I need rockets, because missile systems will not work inside. Use large plasma, HMG, and the Titan. No heat seekers. Again, this isn't free space.
The fleet is now well inside the nebula. Missile systems are no longer operational. Sensors and long-range communications have also been affected. As a result, all pilots have been assigned to interceptors.
Understood. All ships retain line of sight. Flight teams sweep the area for mine formations.
Active mine signatures detected. They are closing on the Arcadia.
Here they come. The mines will target capital ships, not fighters. Intercept them before they get too close. Adams, Reynolds, Control will assign you to priority objectives as they occur.
Boo.
Mines are closing on the Tartarus.
Adams, Reynolds. Assist Commander Bowman. The Arcadia is secure.
But I can't even get a shot off on those.
Is approaching the Aurora.
We're on it, Control. Adams, new targets.
Will be as limited as ours. Adams, Reynolds, take them down before they can fold out.
Cowards.
Damn it, they folded. Control, do you have them?
I'm tracking their movement. They can't fold far inside the nebula. Transmitting coordinates now.
Reynolds, take a team and hunt them down. They must not warn Taranto.
Control, we found them. They're approaching an installation up ahead.
Understood. Move in closer. I need to know what it is. You may engage the fighters at your discretion.
Look at that. Come on, Adams. Let's take a look. Control, the installation is a communications relay point.
Understood. It will be one of many used to relay comms traffic through the nebula. I can jam their transmissions for a short period, but there is not much time before they alert Taranto to your presence. You need to destroy the comms relays, but you will have to destroy their shield generators first.
Bad angle.
Shield generators are down. Take out the comms relays. Enemy patrols coming in. Stay focused. Take down the comms relays first. Relays destroyed. Let's deal with those fighters before they fold out.
Ow! Ah, double ow.
Control, the enemy patrol is folding out. Requesting permission to pursue.
Denied. I have extrapolated the location of a central comms station. All enemy communications will pass through this location. If you destroy it, it will cripple their communications network and remove any possibility of a warning reaching Taranto. Head to these coordinates. A support team will meet you there. Secure the area before the support team arrives.
Copy that. Adams, take down the fighters first. Shuttles are trying to escape the base. Adams, we can't let them go. Take them out. It's destroyed. Keep an eye on that station. More shuttles may try to escape.
Installation's primary structures are shielded.
Copy that. Adams, you know what to do. We're launching interceptors. the support team.
Confirmed. The UNE Aurora and a bomber team are en route. You must now destroy the comms relays. I will jam them for as long as I can. Take them out before they transmit.
This is the Aurora. We are here to take this place apart. We'll need you to fly cover for us.
Copy that, sir.
I'm okay. Gotta keep the diagrams down, but as long as the flag's online, offline. Why did I say online? As long as the flag's off, we're good. Why did I waste a rocket doing that?
More shuttles are leaving the station. Adams, don't let them get away. Keep an eye on that station. More shuttles may try to escape. Shuttles are leaving the station. Adams, don't let them get away. Keep an eye on that station. More shuttles may try to escape.
Guys, am I the only one fighting? Come on, today.
Commander, the battle is over. The base is yours. The nebula is secure.
Good work. Now, finally, on to Taranto.
Huh. Easiest plat ever. Alright. Last mission of the night, and then I'm gonna go call it. Then we'll probably do the second half, maybe sometime next week. Alright. So, we're gonna destroy the Taranto shipyards, or better yet, cripple them. Cause as much damage as possible in a short time frame. Ooh. Kill 10 fighters. We're only using the bomber. Okay. Alright, medium plasma, quad seekers, and we have torpedo racks. Yeah. Anything other than seekers and you're asking for trouble. Let's do this.
Finally, Taranto. This is our chance to do some real damage to the colonial war machine. We do this right, and they'll have no choice but to send the entire Black Fleet against us.
Adams, you have been assigned to a bomber team. Your objective is to destroy the ship pens. Reynolds will be flying escort.
Adams, the bomber you're flying is essentially a mobile missile platform. If a fighter or turret gets in your way, use your missiles to take them out. The bomber's primary weapons are its torpedoes. That's what you'll need to hit the pens with.
Adams, the ship pens have a single structural weakness: the fuel cells. The cells are armored, but your torpedoes are powerful enough to break through. The resulting explosion could trigger a chain reaction that will destroy the entire pen and the ships within it.
One pen down. Good work. Move on to the next target.
time to move on to the main event.
Adams, you are now approaching the cruiser pens. Target them as before.
Maybe I shouldn't have attracted all those fighters. Should have waited till the end. I backed around a bit too much. Oh, what the? I didn't know the hitboxes were that
Finally,
bad.
Taranto.
Adams, the bomber you're flying is essentially a mobile missile platform. If a fighter or turret gets in your way, use your missiles to take them out. The bomber's primary weapons are its torpedoes. That's what you'll need to hit the pens with.
Adams, the ship pens have a single structural weakness: the fuel cells. The cells are armored, but your torpedoes are powerful enough to break through. The resulting explosion could trigger a chain reaction that will destroy the entire pen and the ships within it.
That's one pen down. Good work. Move on to the next target.
cruiser pens. Target them as before.
I'm okay.
Focus on your targets. Capital ships will provide cover. To retreat.
We'll keep hitting this place until the Black Fleet themselves come running.
Commander, the Black Fleet aren't coming. This is suicide. We have to fall back.
Have my orders. Engage the enemy.
Listen, you have to take over. There is still time to save Earth. I no longer have any tactical need for the commander.
Okay, Control. In that case, give me a command override. All ships, this is Captain McCallum. Backed by the rules and precedents and regulations concerning transference of authority, I am declaring Commander Bowman unfit for command. I'm taking charge of the fleet. Put simply, I cannot allow him to put you or your ships at risk any longer. All those that wish to follow me, disengage and retreat to your emergency fold positions now.
All flight teams, escort the Arcadia. Cover the retreat.
Damn you, McAllen. I'll make you pay for this. Even if I have to fight my way through the entire colonial fleet to do it.
Goodbye, Commander.
I think I've done enough damage. Let's get out of here.
Fleet is secure, Captain.
Okay. So, we damaged Taranto enough where the Colonials are saying, ah, damn it. Well, we've only pulled out the Black Fleet just once, but yep. We spooked the rest of them. Yeah, I didn't kill stuff fast enough here. Price 90,000 is the minimum for a plat, but guess I probably just worked a little bit faster. All right, well, that's all I have for now. So we'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming during the weekends. Well, except for Sunday, because I'm bumping that to the evening. But if I'm gonna be continuing on with Strike Suit Zero, the vanilla cut, yeah, next Tuesday for sure. If I can do that within another sub 3 hour window, or sub 2.5. But yeah, if I'm gonna get the DLC, I don't think I can get the vanilla stuff on sale anymore. The director's cut, it rejigs the art style a little bit, and there's a couple of story tweaks that it did. So it's not exactly one-to-one. That cut I did get all the DLC with, or it seems to have come out of the box. But yeah, if you're asking me, it's like, hey, what happened to the other stuff, or why aren't you doing Heroes of the Fleet? Didn't get with vanilla. And I kind of don't really see a need to get that stuff. But, maybe the next seasonal sale I'll try, but no guarantees. So yeah, the next few weeks it's probably just going to be short science fiction stuff. If I'm going to revisit Free Space, I don't know about that. Or, I don't know, it's like, are you going to do other flight sims like X-Wing or TIE Fighter or the like? Again, I don't know, I'm just playing this all by ear. But yeah, that's all I have for now, so... Yep. Yep, some more Strike Suit Zero for the next few Tuesdays. A little bit of House of the Dying Sun. I don't know if I'm gonna do Sky Rogue or a couple runs with those. Maybe I'll do it with a pad. I'm not gonna do it with my HOTAS. Last HOTAS I did, I ended up nearly breaking one of the buttons, so... Yeah, it was a fun, authentic experience while it lasted, but yeah, I don't think it's worth wearing out a couple of buttons on a stick for. Other science fiction stuff I have, or other flight sims. Comanche's off the table until I can figure something out on that front. Longbow, maybe. As far as other science fiction stuff, revisiting Metroid, yeah. That's a little bit overdue. I guess if I'm really reaching for straws, I could do any of Phantasy Star Online 1 or 2. Okay, maybe Xenoblade Chronicles X if I decide to throw my hands up on it. Or, well, heavens willing, I might be bothered to do Monster Hunter on Tuesdays. We'll see. I still have not bought Wilds yet. I'm kind of hesitant to pull the trigger on that. Maybe, if I get nudged into it, but... I don't know. And then maybe some other short episodes. Maybe some light gun stuff. I did get a Sinden light gun, but I gotta set up my monitor so it can the gun camera can read my monitor consistently. I'm still working that part out. Gotta love lighting and math. Alright, well, I'm done rambling on the side, so thank you guys for coming by. I'll see you guys next time, but in the meantime, stay sweet, stay sensational, don't be salty, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one, everybody. Yeah. Tuesday nights, it's gonna be filler until I say otherwise. If I can get something about Friday, I might do Thursday nights. Might, but again, short nights for those two. Yep. Thanks for coming by. But yeah, we'll do more vanilla Strike Suit Zero next time. I guess I'll do it on hardcore, because why the hell not? Unless I'm really just gonna wear my hands out, then fine, I'll do it on normal, but yeah. couple of moments where I kind of threw myself into the fire like that, but yeah, there are just some little achievements where you have to skip the dialogue or skip the cutscene because the clock is running and things can still get hurt. Fun times. Fun times. Alright. That will be all.